We spend all our life thinking that we are strong, and we did not recognize that life is fragile and can be gone just like turn off the light. When you consider that, you know the truth. You need people next to you in the process. I am Alexander Borges. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. I have 2 kids, 1 daughter, 1 son. I have been married for 28 years. My wife's name is Licia.
Alex is a very smart guy. As an engineer, you know that very disciplined and structured.
Part of the job that required for a structural engineer, other than design, is to visit the sites or the location where the projects or the construction is happening. And while I was at the roof area, just practically finishing the inspection, portion of the roof collapsed and I fell. I don't remember anything, how it happens.
I received a call. It was from the hospital, and they said, you need to go to the trauma center because your husband had an accident. It didn't make sense to me because I know he had all the safety equipment and all that stuff that he needed.
And I cannot overemphasize how catastrophic his injury was. He fell from 35 feet from a collapsing roof to the ground and sustained multiple injuries to his skull, to his face, to his neck, to his upper extremities, to his spine, his back. When a case like Mr. Borges, who had a diffuse type of brain injury, he had so many different types of intracranial bleeds.
I can't even describe. Honestly, it was such a mix of feelings, fear. It's hard to see a loved one in a trauma ICU environment. He was like, it was somebody else. It wasn't my Alexander. I was overwhelmed, lost. And I received a call telling me that it was Alexander's case manager. It was gonna be the first person to sit with me and explain what happened.
When I first met Alexander, he was still in the intensive care unit. He was on a ventilator at the time. He had numerous, of course, tubes and IVs going in and out of him. He was not responsive at that time because he was in a chemically induced coma.
I, in my role as a Paradigm Medical Director, will have direct contact in regards to communication with the providers, discussing the care plan, the treatment, what was going on, what were the areas of challenges, but also to utilize my expertise as far as the brain injury goes in regards to providing the treatment.
A case like this, quite honestly, one of our most challenging is education of the family.
Paradigm is a model which is based on outcomes.
And what's going to be best for the patient. One of the main jobs as a network manager is that we do act as the boots on the ground, that we act as the advocate for the patient and we act as a conduit between all the people that need to talk to each other, which is a challenge.
Our case manager, Carol, has been a blessing to our lives. Without the intervention of the case manager and Paradigm, I by myself, I couldn't help him the way I wish I could.
I remember the day that I woke up. And that happened 3.5 weeks after the accident.
Then he was transferred to Shepherd, which was at Shepherd in Atlanta, which is known as one of the top comprehensive rehab centers in the entire world.
My life has changed, not only in the physical, my physics, my body, but also emotional. I will say that the involvement of Paradigm helped so much. You feel that you are a person more than a patient. For me, I celebrate every day that I open my eyes I celebrate that I can walk. It's important to have people that help you. It's something that you can do alone. And for me, that was amazing, that I got this help from Paradigm.